Hitting that play button.
Ooh, looks just like Genesis.
Yo. Banjo Kazooie. Sensei place to be chill, trying to be back with some more Fed React. Sensei place to be chill, trying to be back with some more Fed React. So there's a new documentary coming out called, I believe it's called, Arcade Dreams for Forgotten Classics. The Sega Gunfight official documentary. Well, look, gaming, NC level up, reactions, it's a thing now. Marriage made in heaven. So now we're going to go check this documentary out, alright? Let's check it out. Hitting that play.
Sega. Successful,
Sega.
Innovative, and dominating the
Sega was our
arcades of
favorite.
the 80s and 90s.
Let's play Gunblade.
Hit after hit, with better graphics and more insane cabinets as the years went by. But how did we get here? Hi,
People Nintendo.
I'm Emoto Arcade. I travel around the world documenting the coolest arcades, and today I'm going to take you back in time to explore one of Sega's most influential forgotten classics, Gunfight. The year is 1970, and Sega is already an established success, running a chain of game centers across Japan and cranking out hits that keep those coins rolling in. The earliest consumer video games were under development, and it would be decades before kids all over the world were setting record times on Daytona, USA. Sonic was still a gleam in Naoto Oshima's eye. So what was blowing up the arcades of the day? This guy. Most of the big video game companies like Sega, Namco, and Nintendo created hugely successful electromechanical games like Gunfight during the 60s and 70s. These games were the state of the art for their time. Video games before video games existed.
Yep.
EM games create an immersive experience using electricity to drive mechanical parts. No video displays, no microprocessors. Here's our good friend, collector, and historian, Bruce Samos, to show us what made Gunfight so unique and exciting.
It's like old school Red Dead Redemption.
I grew up in the golden age of electromechanical games, and they'll always be my first love. In 1970, Sega released a game called Gunfight. It's 2 players. Each player is a gunslinger. Each player has a pistol. And the players are positioned at opposite ends of the game. The playfield is enclosed by a plexiglass acrylic type canopy. The playfield is a Nevada type terrain, and there are cactuses. If a player shoots the cactus, the top part of the cactus retracts. When you land a shot on your opponent collapses. Now, how does that happen? Well, your mannequin is a puppet. Your mannequin has strings from foot into the neck and through the torso. The effect is that you've lost your corpus and you've collapsed. Immediately afterwards, you regain your form and you are standing, shooting, gunslinger once again.
Gunfight was one of the first games to feature head-to-head shooting. In fact,
Good,
Sega's
that's why I love
Gunfight
documentaries.
directly
I would've known
inspired
it.
early Wild West video games like Taito's Gunfight in 1975 and Atari's Outlaw in 1976. It can even be considered a distant ancestor to modern classics like Red Dead Redemption.
I just said that. Just said that too.
The Arcade Dreams Kickstarter is live now. Check us out for more forgotten classics from the past century of arcade games, and I'll see you at the arcade.
That's not gonna be a good documentary. Well, it looked like it'll be a good documentary. I enjoy some good documentary stuff like that, so I probably will check it out whenever it does come out, stuff like that. But I figure I would react to it. So, how did you guys like the documentary? Post in the comments down below. Hit the like button if you guys enjoyed the review, because it really helps with the video. Hit the subscribe button, the NC level up for more reactions to gaming content stuff, and of course gaming itself right here on Level Up. So once it's gonna be a great thing. So once again, it's NC a place to be. Chill, and the Fair React is out.